Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your general reading for July, the first half of July. Hope you're doing amazing. We're going to jump right into your reading. Please remember this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. It won't resonate with everyone. Check your moon, rising, and Venus. And I'll be more than happy to do a private reading for you if you like. Links in the description box below, or you can go to this website up above, okay? So Gemini, let's jump right into your general reading. We're going to start off with oracle cards, get a feel for what's going on, and then we're going to go into the spread and clarify. Okay. Voyage of the heart, solitude and answering the call, destiny, victory, success, foundations, and achievement. Okay, Gemini. Everything in your life has led you here, okay? Hardships, wonderful situations, everything has led you to this moment, right? I feel like you went on a journey to follow your desires and where, you kind of let your instincts and your heart guide you where you are now, okay? I feel like you're rethinking your choices. Not that you don't want to follow your heart, but it's like you're not at a place of success that you want to be in, okay? So now I feel like you're working on foundations. But when I mean foundations, I mean like your job, your home, where you live, your basic needs is what I'm seeing, right? So you're laying the groundwork. You're starting from the bottom now. So you may withdraw from a lot of people. Somebody may withdraw from you because they see that you're not going in the same direction that they are, you know. But I feel like this is your chance, you know. It's almost like you feel a little lost, and this is your way of getting back on track with yourself. You're just going to start from scratch, okay? So we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Five of Wands, Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords here. Yeah, you've definitely been on some sort of trajectory, and it's done good for you so far. I feel like it's knocked out some things that you needed to knock out in your life, you know. But there's a moment in the beginning of July where there is a reassessment or an adjustment. I don't feel like it's a change in direction, but I feel like it's an assessment and an adjustment, okay? The Four of Cups, yeah, you're looking back at what maybe you have missed. Maybe emotionally, you didn't develop something emotionally. Maybe it was a love relationship or a connection with someone, and you're reinvestigating that. You know, it's kind of like you're diving into it to see what needs to be done. Some of you are reconnecting with someone, you know, just to see what's going to happen. Some of you are closing out a chapter, okay? But this is the investigating your plans, because I feel like you've been following your heart. And it's just like a reassessment, okay? I've been getting that a lot for everyone. So that must be in the energy. So I'm going to pull out three stories. First, I want to start with the major arcana on the table. You just have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, which is good. It talks about changes. You have the Wheel of Fortune twice. So something good is coming into your life, okay? It looks to me as an acceptance of something. And that acceptance of something changes everything. It turns you around. It's a good omen, okay? So the Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Five of Wands. You've definitely been on a journey, a trajectory forward, okay? You are just, you know, I'm getting like you're just moving forward. You're just doing your thing, right? I do feel like it's getting a little frustrating as far as feeling like you're moving forward and there's either some sort of block, or you're being a little bit hesitant because you're a little bit insecure about where things are going. So you're reassessing where your heart is taking you, okay? Some of you, it is a love situation, you know, and you're you're starting to see that the motivation to go towards a person or a situation, emotionally you're there, but it's something about the movement getting there. Like this person isn't accepting you, or there are blockages, right? So you're noticing that there is a problem, and I feel like you're investigating what that problem is. Okay, and I feel like it's in a good way though, because there's still love here and there's still connection, but you're trying to figure out why it doesn't feel successful, or there's some sort of issue. So you're just looking into what that is, right? Yeah. You're all about, Gemini, letting go of things that do not serve you. That's the energy that you're in right now. So you're starting to see that there is some sort of blockage, or there's something that needs your attention. And you're definitely more connected with your intuition. Your intuition is telling you, you know, that this is something that's for you, or this is something that you love, or this is something that you care about. But there's a problem with it moving in a certain way, or you may be insecure about where it's going. So I feel like you're taking control of that and trying to see what the issue is and if it can be resolved, or, you know, like, is it you? Is it them? Is it the dream? Is it the action? What is it? That's what you're trying to figure out, right? And I feel like you are going to figure it out by integrating some sort of normalcy, right? For some of you, there's going to be some pushback from this other person. It's almost like they feel like you're changing, or that something is different. But I don't feel that. I think this person is just like, oh, something's changing. This is bad, you know? But this is you thinking of it. I feel like you're still going to be steady, because you know what you want to nurture, you know? This is something important to you. You're trying to be the noble person and to stand up, because it's something that you care about. It's something that you want to have in your life because of how you feel about it. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be lots of conversation. The first conversation may be a little bit abrasive. It may bring up some insecurities. But I feel like the more that you talk about it, the more that you get involved in it, the more that it'll work itself out. And I feel like it has a lot to do with love being in it, or your heart being in it. Okay? So then we have the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. This is you needing to spend some time away from something that you haven't invested a lot of heart in. This is like not being clear on why there's a disconnect. That's what I was getting up here. It's like the person hasn't changed. They're still doing the same things, but you feel a disconnect. So you need to spend some time away to figure out what the issue is. And I feel like it has a lot to do with needing to have a real conversation about something. A real discussion to get to the bottom of something. Yeah, you're doing this for your own security. You know, you're all about coming from a good place, a secure place. You want to feel independent and secure in anything that you're in. So I feel like you need to take some time away because you're not feeling that way. And even though this may impact this other person or this situation, this is the best choice for yourself. Yeah. You're seeing that this is the best choice to attain or to figure out what you need to figure out. Okay? You want to shine a light on what it is, and you're starting with yourself. It's kind of like you want to spend time away from someone to see if you really need them. Or away from a job to see if you really miss it. Something like that. Because you're feeling the disconnect. So I really feel like you're going to dig into your subconscious alone. You don't want to make any foolish risks. You don't want this person, if this is a person or a job, to lash out at you because you're not putting 100% in. You know you need to spend some time alone. I feel like you need to get your head together in general. And that's what you're doing, right? You feel like whatever this decision is that you're thinking about, Gemini, it's a big one. And you want to make the right one. So you need to go within to do some investigating. To reflect on what kind of changes you want to make, if any, because you want to make the right ones. Okay, Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Swords. There's something that you think wasn't going to grow, like it wasn't practical. But it's going to come back around. So maybe this lack of love or this lack of like emotional connection with what it is that you were doing is coming back around. Because I feel like it changes here. So that wake-up call or that revival that you were looking for is coming. You know, I feel like you needed some time to yourself to get a new perspective or to see things differently. And that's what you got. That is what you got. Yeah, you were definitely trapped in your head in a situation, or you felt like you didn't know where to go or what to do. And you're in this energy, like I said, of following your heart and your dreams. And you needed to clear your head to follow your intuition and your heart. And you definitely got that change of perspective because you stepped away for a second. You stepped away and you're going back to things to make the changes. Some of you are stepping away from something because emotionally you weren't getting it. I feel like you are realizing that you were putting a lot of energy into something to create it, right? And that was making a conflict for you. And there needed to be some sort of change. It's almost like you were tired. And your intuition is telling you, like, you need to pay attention to this, right? There's something that you need to rectify or resolve. And yeah, I feel like after much thought, you decide to leave something behind or make some sort of changes in your life, which means to me that you're getting rid of something. And whatever it is, it gets you back on track. Now you're feeling more secure. You're standing up for what it is you believe in, and you're moving forward. I'm curious to know what you're getting rid of. Let me see. You're definitely paying attention to some sort of little nagging thought that you had, or some small bit of communication. And it has something to do about what direction you were going in. So this is like a job that is like, you will never get to that position that you wanted to get to, which is why you got the job. If this is a relationship, you're realizing that you'll never get to marriage or commitment the way that you want to with this person. And you have to make a decision on how you're going to move forward or what your next actions are going to be. So it's really going to be a decision based on you and based on the facts that you have found out at this point, right? But your intuition helped guide you to that truth, right? So let's pull some cards to see what Spirit has for you, Gemini. Okay, the first card we have is I am kind. Yeah. I feel like there is no angst or anger in your heart. You're just doing what you need to do for yourself, right? You're controlling that devil energy. You're starting off with the devil in reverse, which means that you're not holding on to any obsessions or any scenarios you don't need in your life or anything that is just heavy and weighing down your energy. You're not doing that. I honor animals with reverence. This is you following your intuition, okay? Following your natural guides, you know, the tides, the rising and the setting of the sun, You know, it's like there's natural occurrences in life. And that's what you're doing. You're just following the natural occurrences. So you're listening to your intuition and following that. And then we have I do good. Yeah. This is also you looking at the bigger picture. You know, by listening to your intuition, you're doing what is right. And it does change the circumstances. Sometimes it makes you sad to have to make those changes. But you're not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the greater good, the bigger picture. Okay? Even though it doesn't seem that way. Especially if a person is upset at you. Okay? So, thank you for being here, Gemini. I love you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.